That's right. The boys are back in town, baby. Now, it's kind of a weird dynamic because, John Bird and I never really left each other's side because of the Over the Line podcast. By the way, how excited are you about Alex Stein tonight?
Man, I'm trying to pick out an outfit, just the right outfit for him.
So I can't. We're gonna have him at the top of the show. By the way, as soon as we start, we may start a few minutes late, but we'll have him at the top. And it's a big deal for me because I've been talking to Alex for a while, and we just couldn't get him on the show. But now you've met with him and talked to him, but I don't. Alex Stein has not met John Bird in his element, which is behind a microphone, which is a whole different animal. So it's not like you and I had been separated per se, but we had the podcast and, we were doing that twice a week and stuff on the side and everything else. But this is different, I mean, this is daily. Like, we're going to basically be roommates now. I'm basically going to be your roommate, Hank, at this point, because we're going to see each other 5 times a week. On top of that, 2 other times a week.
And spend the night 3 days a week.
And spend the night parties. I thought about that. I thought I should just bring you over to the house maybe one weekend coming up and cook
Get
some dinner.
Video.
Get some content. Make content, of course, but I don't know. I was going to see if, like, whenever the next UFC fight is or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
We could do that, and that would be fun.
Smoke cigars, drink beer.
I do it this weekend, but it's Valentine's weekend, and I that might be kind of weird.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you don't. I'm looking forward to Valentine's.
No, you're not.
No, I really am.
Well,
because I'm going to meet the woman of my dreams on Valentine's Day. I'm going to hit all of the grocery stores.
That would be special. So maybe we can do that. We should do a John Bird speed dating on the phone lines, and one lucky listener wins a date with John Bird.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll ease you into this. So we're going to take it easy today. I'm not going to pin you down with a bunch of stuff. I want to go through a lot of these texts. First, let me just get Richard to cop because I know he's excited. Richard, what's up, buddy?
My brother is back.
Hello.
Joe Cumulus has better be glad that I am a different man than I was 15 years ago, or I would have put a hit out on him a year and a half ago.
Oh, Lord.
I'm telling you, man, I hate to hear about Jim Butters not being around anymore.
Yeah.
I found that out a couple of weeks ago through Steve. But, brother, I'm glad you're back because I don't get to catch the podcast a lot. Like, I'm all the way down Tuscaloosa. I just dropped somebody off in Birmingham in Tuscaloosa, and I'm going to work down here for a while today to make it worth it. So by the time I get home, I just pass out trying to listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
And it's good to have quality radio back. I got to admit, I was one of the ones that was nervous yesterday, thinking that you might have been canceled or something of that nature, because you never know how stupid corporate America can be.
Well, I mean, if we're being honest, like if anybody on 99.5 were to get canceled, I'd probably be at the top of the list.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. They might as well shoot yourself in the foot. Leland's show is like a bunch of old timers sitting around the wood stove in the country store.
Yep.
Your show is like a bunch of frat buddies sitting around drinking beer on the tailgate of the truck.
Yeah. With an old timer. There's 62. 62.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Dixon, them, I listen to them in the morning time. I've started back listening to them. I had quit for a long time, but now that I'm out here all day long, I'll listen to y'all until about 4:30 or 5, and then I'm done for the day.
Well, good.
But it's good to have you back, JB.
Thank you, brother.
I switched over to listen to Jim Butters here a couple of weeks ago when they were playing their Leland rerun because I knew you were always Butters' producer.
Yeah.
And
I miss
the
him.
only reason they call in was talk to you, and Jim just had to be drug along with it a little bit. But there's nothing like family being back together. And when I say that, y'all, I spend enough time with everybody on this radio station during the week for y'all to be family.
Yeah. No, we agree with that, man. We view y'all as family as well. And, this is the thing that makes it complete, because this feels like the original team that people had gotten used to over the past 3 or 4 years. And so it's glad to, because in radio, man, a lot of times people get cut and they just float off into the abyss. But, I wasn't going to let that happen. And based on John Bird's age, he's not got that much time left. So I had to do it quick.
All right, Richard Dixon. I kid.
Hey, Andrew, I'm going to say this and I'm going to let y'all go. When you first made the announcement the day that Bird was not there anymore, and you said he is not any longer with us, I thought, shit, he died.
Oh, we got to dump that. You can't say that, Richard. But yes, I remember. Yeah.
And, so it's good to have you back, JB. And I'm first one to make a request. I know I'm speaking for many. John Bird plays the guitar and needs to come back on Fridays.
There you go. All right, buddy. Well, we appreciate it, man.
Woo!
Woo, baby! How about Richard the Cop? First call of the day, dropping a cuss word.
And he's one of my favorites. And, I appreciate you guys. Richard, I really appreciate you helping me get back in the groove, because I was able to move over quickly to the red button.
Yeah, you've been here for 26 minutes and you've already had to use the dump button. Yeah, that was the thing. You were doing Saturdays, and then some of the Saturdays shows have gone.
I've done a couple of mornings. I was able to do a couple of mornings.
Yeah, that's true. You did.
That helped a lot.
The morning show, and I was talking about it. Some people were bringing up Jim Butters yesterday, and I had to remind people, like, we've got an OTL episode out there with Jim Butters. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely hilarious.
Wow.
It was so funny. Like, I would never get over that. That may be one of the most underrated episodes on the whole channel. Like, it's that good.
I thought I got wild on the show. It was Left Turn City, man.
Dude, it was so good, man. We got to do that again. Maybe one day. I don't know, because I don't even know if Jim Butters is still around. He could have moved to Morocco or something. He was he's probably selling water beds in Thailand or whatever.
Probably.
It seems like a place he'd enjoy, though. But hanging out with a bunch of Taiwanese women in a waterbed shop, a waterbed factory.
That's right. He sold waterbeds. We found out a lot about Jim. Actually, probably a little more than we wanted.
Yeah, we found out too much about Jim Butters in that episode. Just search over the line Jim Butters, and it should pop right up, man. It's now the only problem is he does a lot of rambling. Like there are portions of the episode where he's just yammering, and we're all kind of sitting there staring at each other because we don't know where it's going. But it's good. It's good stuff, man. So what I'll do, because we're about to hit a break, I'll go through these texts on the backside. I swear there's like 1 million texts on the text line. Everybody wants to talk about how excited they are that you're back and everything else. And there's a ton of stuff that, I feel like that's happened over the past just few weeks that I need to talk to you about. I mean, we've got everything from, ice to chemtrails to elites eating babies and Pizzagate and drinking blood and Bad Bunny. The list goes on and on. 205-545-9950. That's 545-9950. The big return of Jay Bizzle.
Yeah.
Right here on the line. Talk 99.5. Your middays will never be the same. I assure you of that. Y'all hang tight.
I love you, Andrew.
This kind of makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Who is this, by the way?
Peaches and Herb.
Peaches and Herb.
I'm Herb, you're Peaches, by the way.
Sounds like a wild hair jerky flavor.
Yes, it does.
Peaches and Herb. All right, so let me get through some of these. And this is, all right, two things. One, I'm running on 2 hours sleep today, okay? And I've got such a long day ahead of me. I don't know. I may have to jack some Adderall off of John Bird or something. How long? If I take some of your Adderall, am I going to go to sleep like tonight? Am I going to be able to sleep?
No.
Okay.
If you take your first Adderall, you'll be up for 3 days.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to do that. Even if I chew it up or snort it?
That's even worse.
Oh, okay. I didn't know since it was extended release if I could, surpass that
If you were
part.
to not take the capsule that gradually melts, I mean, I don't know what would happen.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to do that. I mean, I've tried Adderall before, but
it's not for everybody.
It's not. It's really not. I couldn't. I was tossing and turning. I felt so bad for Trish. I know I kept her up all night. And then I finally fell asleep at like 4 o'clock this morning. After I think I was up at 1 o'clock in the morning eating Xanax. I'm like, I've got to sleep. I got some kind of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And it was brutal. But the reason I say that is today's show is going to be a little different. I mean, I'm probably not going to get super newsy or whatever, and we're going to hang out. I mean, there's some headlines, but like today, the news is a little slower than it's been probably in a couple weeks. So it was a perfect day for it. All right, looking through the text line, looks like Bree's excited. Jamie says, yeah. Odin says, do I get a prize for getting it right? And I will say, there was a lot of people yesterday that did. I say a lot of people, probably 15% or 20% of the overall guesses had your name in it. But as I was going through the text line and reading off the guesses yesterday afternoon, I skipped all the ones that had your name in it.
Smart.
So I didn't want to allude to it at all. And there was even one comment that when I posted on Facebook, y'all don't forget about the big announcement. Somebody posted, "Welcome back, John Bird." They were just, putting all their chips on the table, hoping that they got it right. I just hid his comment. I was like, I don't even want anybody to see it. Make him think that. And then it looks like this guy knows or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think we surprised most people.
I think so.
Because when I brought it up yesterday, I was very somber. I was not giving I wasn't giving any inflection. I wasn't trying to give away, even, people watching on YouTube. I didn't want them to like pick up on body language as to, am I happy? Is this a good thing? Is it a bad thing? And people were asking. I was like, I don't know. Could be good. Could be bad. Some people guessed I was going to Newsmax. Somebody said I was going to Jocks. There was a bunch of different guesses, but some of y'all got it right. Like Patty, who says, I called it. Welcome home, JB.
Oh, thank you, Patty.
Think about that.
Sweet.
Think about that saying right there. Welcome home, JB. You're back home.
Yes.
Because you were here well before I was.
Yes, about 5.5 years.
Did you, throughout your career, and you've worked at, you worked at the station down the road, and then you did some work for just
cluster of
different
stations,
shows. And then, but as far as like being an employee of a station, is it just that station and this station, and that's it?
Oh, no. My career goes back to 1988.
Oh, you were up in North Carolina at a station too.
Yeah,
so it was, so he's got a long career, but for this station in particular, you've been here since 2020.
Yes.
Right.
Like
2 weeks
time
before
for
COVID.
I did, and my first parody song I did was the virus they call Corona. It got very popular until corporate found out about it, and then it just magically disappeared, and then everyone disappeared. It was me and one more person in the building every day.
Imagine being the new guy, and corporate's already getting on to you for doing your job, which that was your job, to make a parody song, and you pulled the plug on it. Yeah, because I remember the first time I met you, but met is kind of a vague term for, like, we just said hello over FaceTime.
Right.
Because I was filling in for Murphy. So it was me and Lindenberg at our respective homes, and then you were here, and we were on like a 3-way FaceTime or Zoom meeting or whatever. And I was like, oh, this guy looks like Bubbles. Hey, man, how you doing? You
Did
know?
you say that was your first
I
thought?
No, I didn't say that. I actually never thought that until other people started bringing
I
it
know.
up.
I'm trying to work on my smiling when I'm smiling all the time.
There's a Snapchat filter. My cousin told me there's a Snapchat filter for Bubbles now.
Oh,
Maybe we can do that
gosh.
during the break, and I'll post it.
Yeah, maybe we can.
I meant to do it on the podcast Friday, but I forgot. Let's see. Back on the text line. Good Lord. There's so many. Patty says, I called it. Welcome home, Jay Bizzle. Amanda says, yay, welcome back. Not the same without you. Richard the Cop, JB is back. Kelly from Coleman says, the best news. So for some people, this is the best thing that's ever happened to them in their whole life.
Well, that's a little bit sad.
Well, it is, but
it.
it's still like
yeah.
to know that you have been the highlight of someone's life is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, well, I mean, I appreciate that. That's one of my purposes here in life.
I guessed it yesterday, says Don. Look back. I knew when you didn't read mine. Welcome back, John Bird. Mike, John Bird, back on the line. Best day ever. Welcome back, Bird, says Craig.
Wow.
This one, Richie says, can we please have some more angry Shakespeare? We have not had time to even map out like what we're doing going forward, but we'll figure it out. Best news ever, says Jake. Welcome back, JB. Was not the same without you. Donald says, now that's great news. JB's back. Welcome back, JB. Michelle. Lori says, welcome back. Congratulations. Edwin says, welcome back, John Bird, in all caps. And Sheila says, the Maplesville Mel ladies are so happy. Welcome back, John Bird. Let's give it up for the Maplesville Mel ladies.
Yeah, I've been friends with a couple of them on Facebook.
Yeah.
So we stayed in touch.
Bama Phoenix says, now the party can start. Mm-hmm. Jay says, welcome back, JB. Tracy just says, yay. I was hoping, missed hanging out with you every day, JB. And that's the thing. People feel like they hang out with us. You know, they feel like they're with us in studio. Like we're with them in their work day. A lot of them hate their jobs, you know? So, we provide that relief.
And the good thing is the microphones are turned on, but we're still doing this same thing, whenever we're together. So, that's kind of neat. I don't think it's got it doesn't have a lot of good morning, 72 degrees. Let's go to the traffic.
Hippie says, in all caps, which shows that he's very excited about this, he says, he's back. Congratulations, Birdman. Robbie says, this is great, guys. Andrew, you're great, but the show was so much better with both of y'all. Glad to hear it. Yeah, it adds an element that I can't replicate without John Bird. Wanda says, welcome back, JB. We missed you. Follow with JJ. You don't usually hear a person named Wanda giving me J's like that, but that's pretty good. I think
inside joke.
Because not that I'm trying to guess Wanda's age, but I gotta imagine that Wanda's probably older than 55, right? Probably your age, maybe somewhere in that range. So if somebody that age is giving us the J's, I think we're making an impression on society. Philip says that never been so happy to get the bird. It's not quite getting the bird in traffic, but, technically, if you're in the car, you can tell people you got the bird in traffic today.
Yep, that's true. And you know what? I'm going to give you a bird. Right now, I'm giving you the bird, but it's in love. I'm shooting you the bird.
Regina said, yes, I'm so happy. Welcome back, Bird. We have missed you. There are not enough exclamation points. Frosty says, hey now. Welcome back, John Bird, John B, J Bird, JB. Woohoo!
Dang.
John Bird is back in all caps, says Brandon. Best day ever. Welcome back, John Bird. Debbie says, so happy about John Bird's return. Awesome. Congratulations. Jim says, wonderful news. E says, best news ever. I think, he said, I'm not crying from excitement. I have allergies. I'll tell you right now, E is absolutely over the moon about this.
I love me some E.
He's very excited. Big C says, why did John leave to begin with? I went through that story earlier. Y'all heard it. Corporate cuts, long time, things moved around. We got him back. Tommy says, welcome back. Cody says, glad to have you back, Bird. Carrie says, yay, Bird is the man. John says, welcome back, JB. So happy to have John back, says Frank. J-Lo says, John Bird for president.
Ooh. I am going to make a political announcement soon.
Are you really?
Yes.
Well, you remember, God, we've got so much history in the short amount of time we've been doing the show together. There was the one time you were running for the, what was it, the 4th district?
District 2.
District 2. You came into the podcast studio wearing a suit announcing your campaign for District 2, even though you didn't know where District 2 was.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm going to announce it. I'm going to go ahead and announce this. Of course, my opponent that won, District 2, has been caught with some, let's just say, trans people at a cocaine party.
Oh.
And so they're having a runoff later this year for someone to replace it. So I will be running for District 2 again.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of big news to just throw on us like that.
Yeah. I'm working now, trying to find a campaign manager. Tony Gump might be a good one.
Probably so. And the good news is the election's not till November.
Yes,
so
plenty of
we
time
can
to
find
spread the
out.
message.
And I think the guy that won last time, there's probably a large field. We'll find out who is running for District 2. We'll name them off, and we'll go up against them because everybody on this show is going to vote for you. We also got to figure out where District 2 is.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'll Google that after the show.
Yeah.
I do need to find that out.
Get to the bottom of that.
Yeah.
Justin says, hi. I think that means he's excited. Rick says, yeah, Bird. Rick.
Uh-huh.
Donna says, congratulations. Oh, how we've missed you, John Bird. Andrew says, reunited, and it feels so good. Ellen says, welcome back, Bird. We missed you. Big White Mike says, welcome home, JB. You were missed. John Boy says, this is freaking awesome in all caps. The world hasn't been the same without JB. Congrats, JB from Scott. Sonia says, hey now, great news. Glad to have the boys back together. The band is back.
Yeah.
Cynthia says, we will miss Carrie and Steve, but welcome back, JB. And Steve's not going anywhere. You just got to listen to him on the morning show.
Mm-hmm.
And Carrie will be back filling in from time to time. Jason says, looking forward to the John Bird plays the guitar. Is that still a thing? Jason at Fleet Upfitters. Well, we don't know yet, but I'm sure, I mean, there's details we got to work out. We'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, and John Bird plays music all the time on the you actually did a song with Carrie.
Oh, man. It was impromptu, but it was awesome.
Over a week ago, y'all did Sister Hazel, and I thought it turned out pretty good. It's actually on your Facebook page, right?
Yes, and actually we're talking about going out and playing live together. So we fit really, really well together.
And we'll promote the hell out of that on this show. That'd be good. Laura, welcome back, John Bird. The dynamic duo is finally back, says Jeff. Keith, hey now, welcome back, John Bird. The band is back together. A lot of people using caps. A lot of people got the caps lock stuck today.
Nice.
Keith, welcome back, JB. I'm happy as a puppy with 2 peckers.
Thank you.
Michael says, good to have Bird back. I blame Richard Dixon for Bird's firing. Paul says, just a big hey now to the Birdman. Paul in Talladega. Whoa, baby, says Maggie. She says, the Bird is back. Yeehaw. Rusty says, welcome back, John Bird. I knew I was right when I guessed Bird is back, and Andrew read my text as Stop procrastinating, Andrew. So happy Bird is back. The show is whole again. Bubba Rumble. It says, let's see. Can we please, for the love of all that is holy, bring Jay Bizzle plays the guitar back and sings this Friday FFS. I'll let you figure out what that means.
Yeah, I don't know about this Friday.
Jay Bizzle in the house, baby. Yeah, so John Bird will play the guitar at some point, but he needs to make sure that he's knocked the rust off for the
absolutely
producing before we dive straight in. But everything else still in place, wheel of segments and all that kind of stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And the fact that y'all get to look at John Bird during the radio show. I hope y'all are on the YouTube as well. Let's see. Yeah, man. Oh, we look good together. I'm looking at it right now. You got a bunch of people in the YouTube. Everybody's in there. And the beauty of the YouTube, by the way, is the fact that people can chat together. They can hang out. So it's kind of like you're hanging out with the crew right there. Trent says, I guessed it. Hell yeah, the Bird is back. John Bird plays the guitar, says Rick. Aunt Julie says, oh, happy day. Love you guys. That's my Aunt Julie. Harvey says, welcome back, John Bird. I was hoping that you would be replacing Andrew, but welcome back anyway.
Oh.
Dave says, can't seem to find a live feed on YouTube of the line. Well, it's up. I just checked it. And I think maybe what happened was after the first segment, the feed went down, but it came back up before we came back. So it's there. Y'all got it. Let's see. Ben says, the grocery store is the best place to find a girl, John Bird. My fiance found me at Publix. She found everything she needed, and a buy one, get one free. Her BOGO was free, so go to Publix, my friend. I don't understand what the second half of that text said, but it sounds like
buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So there's two boyfriends?
I mean,
maybe there's twins. He's a twin.
Yeah, maybe he's a twin, or maybe he's got two girls. Maybe he's Mormon.
Oh.
Who knows? Donna's giddy with excitement. Rudy says, if I won the roll call, the Hey Now roll call, my song was going to be Freebird. JB back in the house. Some people keep saying on the text line, Jim's gone. I can't keep telling the Jim Butter story. I knew you were getting another kid, says Harold or Gerald. Welcome back, JB from Josh. JB, never been just a producer. He's your co-host at the controls.
That's sweet.
Alan with a welcome back, JB. David with a glad you're back. John Bird with guitar emojis. Let's see. Who else? Just do half and you'll crash later. You two don't start doing nothing nasty or you'll end up on the wheel of segments. Oh, I think Patrick's talking about doing Adderall. You don't do nasty stuff on Adderall, do you? It doesn't impair your judgment.
It focuses me. It gives me a little bit of energy.
Okay.
Well, I mean, a lot of energy. But, I don't want to go out and, rob a store or anything.
Okay. He's taking a different kind of Adderall. Brian from Jasper says, oh, great. The show's definitely going to crater now. But he put a laughing emoji.
Yeah, that's my buddy.
Glad you're back, Bird. Crazy, craves, crazy. Dale, like Patty said, welcome home, JB. Jerry says, I planned on listening until the announcement was made and then listening to something else. But I'm in for the long haul now, baby.
Yes, I've turned him.
Yeah, Steve says, welcome back, JB. Will we hear the return of JB plays guitar, Steve D in the Narrows? Dre says, so you're not gay? No, I'm not. Mike from Canada loves John Bird.
Hey, Mike.
Ella says, John Bird's like a baked potato chip, and you're like a chip with salt on it. Put together, y'all go with everything.
Oh.
Boomer said, it's so awesome to have JB back. God is good. Let's thank him for his perfect timing.
Mm-hmm.
And he had the major role in that. That's for sure. Trucker Bobby, holy crap, I just got into the vehicle to head to work. Am I hearing correctly? John Bird is back.
Yeah.
Welcome back, John Bird. We've missed you so much. John says, Cheese Man says, great news. The OGs are back together. Jimmy, I miss Angry Shakespeare. Joe Bird is the word and the man. My mom says, the girls in Missouri are happy you're back, JB. God is good.
Yes, he is.
My mom's really excited. She's very excited. Bird is the word, says Stump Adam. I'll be his campaign manager. I don't know anything about that job, but he don't know where it is.
Well,
We'd make a great team.
You know what? A name like Stomp, that's perfect.
Well, that's Adam. Stump was before, but maybe Stump wants to do it.
Yeah, Stump and Adam. I need co.
Maybe we'll just call Adam Stump. I'm sure be
yeah,
because that's what you do when you campaign. You go out on the stump.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Stump is the campaign manager. Justin simply says yes, which I think is his way of showing excitement.
Simple.
There's a lot of these, y'all. And I've actually got to take a break. I'm way behind. I wasn't even paying attention. Let me do that real quick. Back on the other side. Y'all hang tight. Make sure you tell Valerie I promise to never run that late on a break ever again. I got caught up in the moment. So I did. I've never gone that long without taking my break. That was bad. Bad on me. But everybody's excited. Everybody's glad, man. The YouTube's full. The text line's full. It's a big day. Big day here on the line. And I'm sorry for freaking everybody out yesterday, but I didn't want to give it away as to what we were doing. So 3 more to go. And we're going to make it the best 3 hours of your life. Do you hear me? Best 3 hours of your entire life. 205-545-9950 That's 545-9950. And on YouTube, Real Talk 99.5 TV. Y'all check that out. And see John Bird live in person. You can't do that anywhere else.